Hey everyone, it's the Gig Guy London, and this is my 1 week review of ViaVan. So yeah, ViaVan, just here. Okay, ViaVan's relatively new to London. It's a ride sharing service, much like Uber Pool. There are several benefits and several things that I don't like, so I'm going to break it down and go through it like randomly. Let me know what you think, obviously. Okay, number one, I spoke about it before. The navigation system is pretty basic. Sometimes it will tell you to take right turns that you can't take from that junction, or it will tell you to go up the road and do a U-turn and come back down to meet your rider, you know, and those things are not practical at all. It's much better to maybe turn off the turn in before and go around the block and come back round for them. If that's possible. It doesn't show you traffic, which is really annoying. So if you're sitting down following the app, yeah, you're gonna probably run into a whole lot of traffic. So there's no foresight. You can't. It doesn't give you optional routes. It just gives you a route. So I mean, obviously there's ways and means to work around that to make it more beneficial for you, so you can make your money quicker. Okay, that's number one. What I don't like. Number two. Okay, when you're on a job, you've got this strange like beeping sound. It's like single beeps and double beeps. It goes beep, and as you come up to another junction, or it's trying to alert you to a turn in up ahead, it'll go beep 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 beep. It wouldn't be so annoying if I didn't play music through my phone. So I have my music playing, and then the music dims, or the volume will go down slightly. It'll beep, and then it will return to the normal volume of my music, which makes it really annoying on jobs. I'm actually going to contact support and tell them to take this beep off, or put an option in so you can silence it, because I don't need no beeps to remind me what to do, you know. The other thing I don't like, if you're on the ViaVan app and you're on a job, you cannot move to a different screen. If you come off the ViaVan app whilst the navigation's on, like you're en route to a job or during a job, it just starts vibrating like constantly. Not constantly, but bzz, 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 bzz. Yeah, it's going to keep vibrating until you open the app back up fully, yeah? As I said, I found this an issue when I was trying to initially when I was trying to load up the Google Maps so I can see where the traffic is, so I can complete my job faster. But if you just go into Google Maps on the large screen, this is going to keep vibrating, and there's no way to turn it off in the settings. So that was a bit annoying. That's why I did that overlay with the Google Maps. I'm going to do another video to show how to do that, but I just need to get another phone so I can record it on my phone, and then I'll put that video up shortly. So they're the things that I don't like. If you dislike Uber Pool, you're not going to like ViaVan, because it's much of the same thing. But what do I like about ViaVan? It's just commission, I guess. You know, they take less commission, so it's standard 15%, yeah, per ride. If you get sharing rides, that commission drops down to 10%, so it can be quite lucrative. Okay, that's one thing I do like. What else do I like? That's probably about it, actually. Yeah, get paid more. What else? What don't I like? Oh, let me tell you what I don't like. So, for example, John orders a car, yeah, and you pick up the request, so you accept it. So you see on the app it's John plus one, yeah. So there's John and his mate, or John and his wife, or his missus, or his whatever, yeah. So you're driving to go and meet John at the said location. Now when you get there, it's John and his missus and one other, yeah, whoever that may be, yeah, it might be Frank, I don't know, let's say Frank. So you've got John, Frank, and the missus, yeah, and John's missus. There's no way in the app, yeah, you can go to change that +1, John +1 to John +2, yeah. Now what ViaVan are telling you is that you have to call support and say, okay, I've got an extra rider in, yeah. So that's a big deal, because if you got 3 people getting in the car and the app says there's 2 people, it may well take you to go and pick up another 2 people en route to your destination. So I mean, when you get there, you got another 2 people trying to get in the car, and there's 3 people in the car already, you know. And what's the viability? Well, how viable is it for you to be in the car and start, I mean, people are getting in your car and then you're having to make a phone call to support. I've never called support, by the way, and having this discussion about this extra person who's in your car, and you want to get paid for this extra person in your car, and so on and so forth, when the people are in the car. You know what I mean? I don't really like talking about money with people. That's the whole reason why I did Uber in the first place, you know. I don't want to talk about money, you know what I mean? You kind of go on your app and you set the fare, you know what I mean? So me and you have to have a discussion about money, so it just makes the whole atmosphere in the vehicle a lot easier and calmer, you know. You can talk about your day and what went well and so on and so forth, instead of having to talk about, oh, my last cab driver charged me £8, how comes this one is £10, and blah 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 blah. Yeah, I don't want to hear all that. Yeah, so I don't want to have any discussion around anything to do with any kind of costs, yeah, in earshot of the rider. Yeah, I'd rather do that after. But obviously it causes an issue if I'm going to go and pick up another 2 people. So potentially there's 5 people trying to get in my car. I'm licensed to carry 4, so it creates a big issue. On those occasions, I've had to turn the app off, so I don't pick up anybody else on the way, and just take the 3 people to their destination and then turn the app on thereafter. So potentially I'm missing out on extra fares and extra money, because there's not an in-app solution to, I mean, quickly rectify that. So I will be contacting support and seeing if they can update in their next update of the ViaVan app, if they can put some kind of option where you can change the amount of riders getting into your car. Yeah. What else don't I like, or what do I like? I think that's about it, really. It's much the same as Uber, Uber Pool, should I say. It's probably going to take a bit of getting used to, I guess. Pick up locations. Oh, it's quite fluid, that's what I like. So I went out today, I did 3 jobs today. Yeah, it's Wednesday the 8th of August. I started at just shy of 5 o'clock. I did 3 jobs back to back, and as I dropped somebody off, there was somebody at the pickup location. As I dropped somebody off, they were at the pickup location, and I did that 3 times. Then I didn't get a job again for about, what time is it now? For about 2.5 hours. I still got the app running. 2.5 hours later, I had a job since like about 6 o'clock was my last. I finished my last job at 6 o'clock, and it's nearly 8 o'clock. It's like 10 to 8. I haven't had another job from ViaVan. So the jobs are quite sporadic. That's another thing I don't like. There's no consistency. If ViaVan in months to come ends up being like Uber, and you getting jobs back to back, I mean, and you can be consistent and you can make a living wage from ViaVan around the clock, you know, and take home some good money, then yeah, ViaVan's going to be amazing competition for London. But at the moment, ViaVan's, in my view, is still in its infancy. I've seen people out there giving away flyers with free rides and leaflets and, I mean, information about ViaVan. So they're trying to get their clientele up, which is only going to benefit drivers in the long run. But there's still too many gaps in the service. As a driver, you don't want to be sitting down waiting for a job. You want to get job after job after job after job. Yeah. With Uber, that's how it goes. Yeah. I mean, when it's busy, Uber's job after job. The only time you're getting a break is when you're switching the app off. Yeah. So there's a lot of potential with ViaVan. Yeah. So I want to summarise. There's a lot of potential with ViaVan. It's still young to London, and in time it's going to be very lucrative. I've also heard that the Indian company Ola, OLA, is going to be stepping into the UK pretty soon, to Greater Manchester and Wales. I'll do a separate video on that in a little while, and I'll leave a link to some of that information in the comment section. If you are a ViaVan driver, if you've signed up recently, you've got any good stories, any comments, positive or negative, or any suggestions that you think would make the ViaVan app more beneficial for you and more informative for you, leave your comments and your feedback below. As always, I'll try and get back to you as quick as possible with any questions that you may raise or any comments that you put forward. And this is the Gig Guy London, and I'm signing out from Victoria Station, near Luna May, whoever that is. She's getting free advertising today, but she's got some nice flowers outside her store. Looks like lingerie. Anyway, I'm signing out. Gig Guy London. Peace.